Hey y'all, Amerislav here. I'm back. I passed my personal disorder die roll to continue my fledgling YouTube venture. So, back to Cool Spring. Started the 3 p.m. turn. Originally, I planned to just have a video showing the results of that full 3 p.m. turn, all three activations that would hopefully have gotten the Union a pretty good ways across the Shenandoah to start building their bridgehead. But as is often the case with my attempts to learn a new system or reacquaint myself with a system that has left myself behind in the dust for years. Getting a little self-doubt here. I've gone through one activation of the three consecutive activations that Thoburn's division gets on this one turn unopposed. And I'm getting quite a bit of a traffic jam here. So I just figured I'd pause this, make sure I'm doing this right, make sure I'm not missing anything, so I don't get a full turn or more into this and realize, dang it, I just screwed something up and have to reset and redo this thing all over again. So just a few thoughts. I want to get those GBACW grognards out there if any of y'all are watching to give me some validation here if I'm doing this right, or tell me, no, you idiot, you got it wrong if I don't have it right. General situation here, from what I understand, they're going to be in advance orders. There's no attack orders because that would slow me down. No march orders at all in the battles from this module. So they're in advance orders. From what I can suss out in the rules, this road that runs along the east bank of the Shenandoah here, which is obviously going to be pretty useful for the movement to get themselves in a position across those fords, basically just gives a steady movement cost of one movement point, even if you're rising or lowering terrain levels or crossing streams. Also, the stacking in advance orders is a maximum of 15 strength points of infantry. Now, inconveniently, a lot of these Union units, especially these ones in, what's this, Ely's brigade here, they're right on the cusp of preventing you from stacking more than one unit in these hexes. You've got 10 strength point infantry units and 8 strength point infantry units. So I can't stack a 10 with an 8 because that would be overstacked. And I can't stack an 8 with an 8 because that would be overstacked. So looks to me like I'm getting a good bit of a traffic jam here. Wells's brigade started across the ford. You got one unit pretty much across. They got a nice little chain going. But Ely's brigade here is getting all gummed up, not very far off of the entry hex here. So just want to make sure I'm getting this right. Anybody watching this, old hand at this, let me know if I'm, got this figured out, and just continue on, play those other two activations, and get this thing going and start getting some forces clashing here a little bit down the road. So let me know what you think. I'm going to continue on with this, give it a few days, see if I get some comments, get some validation, continue on as long as I'm doing things right. And then I'll keep cranking out this Cool Spring battle. For those of you who are BAR fans and were hoping I was going to give you some of that content, unfortunately, my ADD struck and I took that BAR Battle of May from the Fontenoy game box down. Figured that was probably a bit too much to tackle. Two very complex, the actual last word on 18th as well as 19th century grand tactical combat. Bit too much for me to try to handle at the same time. So I'm going to put something a little simpler on the other spot of the table, and may get back to that in between Cool Spring. But just let me know if I'm doing this right, and I'll continue on from there. So see y'all soon.